Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to see more. Coming up in this episode, England versus Combined All-Stars is this weekend, and both coaches name their squads and have their say on the game. Contract stories from all of Super League, plus wire forward granted early release. So it's Wednesday and I've decided to bring back something that I've not done for a couple of weeks. 6 stories for your rugby league pleasure about what has gone on over the last week or so that you need to know about. So what do we begin with today? Here you go. Ellery Hanley has named his Combined Nations All-Star squad for the mid-season international against England, which is being placed at Halliwell Jones Stadium in Warrington on Saturday the 18th of June with a kick-off of 5:45. This is part of a double header that the Combined Nations are involved in, as the other game is England versus France in the Women's International. 8 Betfred Super League sides are represented in the 19-strong squad, which is going to be led on the field by Hull Kingston Rovers centre Sean Kenny-Dowell. 7 of the 19 were part of the side that defeated England 26 points to 24 in the fixture last season, and they will be aiming to continue the long tradition of other nationalities sides in rugby league this time around. Speaking about his squad selection, Ellery Hanley said he was very pleased with the group they've named and are confident that the team will give England a tough pre-World Cup warm-up that Sean Wayne is after. I said in our initial squad back in March we'd have to deal with injuries and suspensions, while also working within the framework of the fixture in terms of how many players we can select per team, and we've had to do this. But I think despite these factors, we still put together a squad that is definitely capable of getting a result. From what I've heard of people who were involved in last year's camp, there's a real togetherness among the players and the staff, and I'm looking forward to generating the same feeling when we get the players in tomorrow. And here is that squad. And there are a couple of surprises in the team as we see Daryl Powell and Manu Ma'u, who's had a fantastic season with Hull, being involved in the squad. There is not as many English players, but Cruz Leeming again appears in the Combined Nations side with Daryl Powell, but it's a smattering of players from everywhere, like Castleford Tigers with Kenny Edwards, Mahe Fanua, just to name 2 of the squad. Leeds have got a few in the squad with their inclusion of Cruz Leeming, so 4 in total. And it's a big squad, and it's big in size, and it's going to cause England a lot of trouble when they come to face each other at kickoff. One thing's for sure, when the first whistle goes for the kickoff, these 2 gentlemen, despite their smiles on their faces here, will be serious competitors against each other. But who has Sean Wayne named in his squad against the Combined All-Stars? Well, the squad includes informed forwards Mickey McAlorum, Catalan's Dragon, whose last appearance in an England jersey was against France during the 2013 World Cup, and Dragon's teammate Mike McMeekin, who last featured for England in the 2017 World Cup. There's also call-ups for uncapped Saints second rower Joe Batchelor, Batchelor's teammate Morgan Knowles, Johnny Lomax, Matt Percival, miss out through injury, but utility back Jack Welsby is one of 5 Saints included and will make his international debut. Like Welsby, we see here Warrington Wolves' Matty Ashton is another player who's progressed through the England talent pathway to be included in the senior squad for the first time. The Warrington Flyer is one of 5 Warrington players selected, with Wayne drawing upon 9 of the Betfred Super League's 12 clubs in his selection. There's also a good boost for his form for Salford for Callum Watkins, as he joins the squad since for the first time in a while, and Jake Wardle makes his England bow in the squad after his performances for Huddersfield. Sam Tompkins is the 3rd Catalans Dragon player to be selected and will again captain the side. No NRL players were available for selection, unfortunately, but England coach Sean Wayne says about his captain's choice: Sam epitomises everything that a captain should be, a natural leader who always is in the thick of the action and is a very smart player. I have every confidence in every player I've selected. Some need no introduction and earned a recall. Others are new to the squad and are also in it on merit. They all have the ability to perform at this level, and this is their chance to show myself and the England supporters what they can do. We now go into some contract news, as first of all, Ethan Havard Wright and Liam Byrne Left have both signed new deals at Wigan Warriors, as the 2 youngsters look to continue their career with the newly crowned Challenge Cup winners. The 2 Wigan Academy graduates have extended their deals after being impressive this year and ever since that they got promoted from the academies. 20-year-old Havard has signed a 2-year deal, keeping him at the club until the end of the 2024 campaign, while his prop forward cohort, Liam Byrne, has signed a new 3-year contract at the club. But in bigger news, Sam Powell has extended his contract with Wigan also, as he signed on until the end of 2024 season as well. The 29-year-old has made almost 250 appearances for the Super League club since his debut a decade ago, having joined the academy at the age of 16. Since then, he has won 2 Super League Grand Finals and a World Club Challenge with the Warriors. Wigan's Chief Executive Director Chris Radlinski described Powell, who was being capped by the England Knights without ever receiving a full international call-up, a culture architect at the club. Powell has had a topsy-turvy season so far, having missed the Challenge Cup final due to suspension after a 6-match ban was issued due to a crusher tackle that he committed in Good Friday's game against St Helens. I am honoured and delighted to be staying with this great club for at least another 2 years, said Powell. The club has been everything to me and my family, and I couldn't imagine playing anywhere else. Also, Castleford Tigers forward Sam Hall has signed a new 2-year contract for him to stay at the Jungle until the end of 2024. The 20-year-old that came through the club scholarship and academy ranks to make his first team debut in 2020 and has made 5 senior appearances to date, including 1 this season. Hall has been the leading figure in the reserves team, occasionally taking the role of captain. He's the latest youngster that Castleford have retrained following new deals for Jason Karikari and Kane Robb in recent weeks. There is some talent there, said Tigers head coach Lee Radford of Hall. Sam has a smart football IQ and a great skill set. He plays in a position where there is a genuine pathway for him at the club, and we need to physically get him up to speed as a week in, week out Super League front rower. All added, I feel very much at home. I like the environment and the players. When you come in and everyone makes you feel welcome, you just want to be here. There was never any doubt. I wanted to stay here. Salford have tied down one of their standout players, Tim Leuluai, for the next for 2023 and possibly beyond, after tying down the Samoan World Cup hopeful on a new deal. The 31-year-old arrived at Salford in January as Paul Rowley's second signing as head coach. He has impressed during his first taste of Super League. If you've seen the pass against Castleford, you'll understand what we mean. His head coach said that everyone at Salford is pleased to extend Tim's stay at the club. Myself, the staff and all the players really appreciate Tim as both a player and a person. He's a fantastic lad who's really bought into the culture we are growing at the club. I'm sure he will play a big part in the club's growth and progression moving forward. Leuluai made 170 appearances in the NRL for St George Illawarra Dragons and Canterbury Bulldogs between 2011 and 2021. He's also won 13 caps for his native Samoa and has played in 2 World Cups. He's also played 4 times in the Nines World Cup in 2019 for Samoa also. And finally, on the contract front, Tyron May has signed a new 1-year contract with Catalan's Dragons. The Australian has put pen to paper on the contract extension that will secure his future at the Gilbert Brutus Stadium until the end of the 2023 season. May 25 made his NRL debut with the Penrith Panthers in 2017. He scored 5 tries in 9 NRL games in his first professional season. In 2021, he became an NRL winner, and he made 56 appearances in 4 seasons with Penrith, scoring a further 5 tries in his time. A versatile player, he is the only player besides Benjamin Garcia, to have played every single game this season for the Dragons, making 17 appearances and scoring 3 tries, while also delivering 8 try assists in the process. Speaking on the decision to extend his contract, Tyron May said it's an easy decision to stay here in this team. It's a great environment with people and loyal fans. I can't thank everyone enough for making me feel welcome as soon as I arrived. I would like to thank in particular Bernard Gauch, Alex Chan and Steve McNamara for giving me the opportunity to be here in the first place, offering me the chance to stay here again. Hopefully, I can repay the favour by my performances on the field and how I carry myself off the field. And finally, Warrington have released off-season signing Billy McGuire with immediate effect on compassionate grounds so that he can return home to Australia. The 25-year-old arrived at Warrington Wolves from Cronulla Sharks on a deal until the end of the season, with the option for a further year at the club. McGuire has gone on to make 7 appearances in the Super League for Warrington and will be hoping to play for Greece in the World Cup this year, in the Rugby League World Cup. In a short statement on the Warrington website, Warrington Wolves can confirm that Billy McGuire has been released from the remainder of his contract with immediate effect to return home to Australia on compassionate grounds. We thank Billy for his efforts during the time at the club and wish him all the best for the future. McGuire has reportedly turned down a move to Wakefield to join Warrington in a move that was announced in October. Ahead of his move, the Sydney-born forward says he'd love the challenge and he doesn't shy away from one. But he suffered an ankle injury in pre-season training and missed the start of the Super League campaign. That meant he had to wait until the end of March for his Wolves debut, playing in the 16-12 Challenge Cup loss to Wakefield. The former Cronulla forward tasted victory just twice in his brief stints in the UK, in back-to-back wins over Salford and Huddersfield in April. Warrington have been in the transfer market recently, bringing in Carley Moore on loan from St Helens and Thomas McKaylee from West Tigers. And they've also announced the arrival of Gil Dudson and Sam Cassiano from Catalans for next season, which may see McGuire's time during his Warrington career at a minimum on the playing field. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking the notification bell for any updates on new videos that may be coming your way in the near future. Tell me what your thoughts are of today's episode. There's a lot of information there, a lot of new contracts, but Billy McGuire's Super League career ends after 7 games for Warrington. We don't know the reasoning behind the compassionate grounds, but we understand it. For family reasons, you have to go home. I do hope that he gets sorted out and we see him playing in a rugby vest somewhere soon. Only 25, still a career ahead of him. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. But in the meantime, I wish you all the best. So please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.